Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to OvenBreak, where we're going to be taking a look at the new game mode that they recently re-implemented, because I shouldn't say added, because they did add this in the past, so it has been a while. But this is CROB Snatchers. Now, basically, CROB Snatchers, as far as my knowledge goes, since I'm not the most professional when it comes to this game mode, but basically, you have to grow plants, and then you have to go to other people's, like, I guess, farms, steal their plants, and then grow them. I know, it's complicated and makes no sense saying it like that, but you'll understand once I get to it. As you can see, ta-da, you're a tomato farmer. Even though Carrot's excited to grow tomatoes, it doesn't really make sense because she likes her carrots. Whatever. Harvest tomato and stats corn to get rewards, which of course is shoving in our face gems and that sweet legendary gem, because they're a lot more valuable. So right now we have one field open, and we're given all of this stuff. Now these things will help grow our tomatoes. So let's go to the tomato field and we can plant one of these. So for example, I can get an expected amount of, like with this bag right here that I have, I can get an expected amount of 800 tomatoes and also an addition of 110 gems. Now this will take 0.5 hours, so I think it would only take 30 minutes. Though I'm pretty sure with the speed up of 1,000 crystals, you can like make it go faster, but the more expensive they get, I think it's a little bit more frivolous. Like, for example, these, even though it's 2 stars, like, how do I say it? 2 stars, you do get more harvest the higher stars it is, but if it's like an epic like this, it takes more time to harvest. Like, this takes a whole ploving hour. So, I think for now, we'll do this 3-star basic one because this means it takes 0.5 hours, so it should only take 30 minutes, but the harvest amount increases by 30%, which is pretty good. Even though it is less, it's definitely going to help us in the long run. So we can go to our tomato field, and apparently it's already being snatched. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and defend it because we have 10 minutes to defend it, and to defend it we need a goal of 80,000. So we can also get points where things says lots of coins will appear. I think this is not good, so we're gonna go ahead and redraw. We do get coin magic created every 15 seconds, 40,000 points for yellow bear, and you also get a rescue from hole. I think these are some pretty good buffs. I'll even take the bonus from the holes. These are good. We could get a bonus because of the coins, but I think candy corn may as well just be doing good just because of the coin magic by itself. Though if there's anything that could go good, I don't know. The chocos are good for coins too. I think we can give it a single run, and if it doesn't really do us any well, we could just go ahead and then run again with like mint choco, because it did say that we get a lot of bonuses from coins, so we can just collect a lot of bear jellies here because an extra 40,000, that means literally if you collect 5 bear jellies, like not only stack it with the points, it'll give you an extra 200,000. That's so much. So of course, considering how we just began running, this is already a lot of points that we're getting, considering we're already halfway done. But you know for a fact that once I start this run, I'm going to try and go all out with it. I'm going to make sure I try and get every single amount of point that I can, just to not only make sure I get past the person who tries to steal my own crops, but it's also for the fact that I need to try and make sure that I'm so far ahead of them, where even if they try to crop my snatches again, which doesn't make any sense, snatch my crops, then basically they're not going to be able to reach. So as you can see, we were able to beat them. I'm now in first. So just in case, we're going to keep going because I'm not looking to just take this sitting down. We're going to make sure that we snatch all of the coins, all of the crops, every single plumbing thing down to the last little penny that we see on the ground, which pennies are actually very versatile considering how pennies aren't being minted anymore. So that's great. Don't know why they decided to do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it was just to save up on materials. I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense to me. It could have to do with material, but I'm not a political type. Who do you think I play kick run for a living? Do you think I know a single thing about politics? No, I just know about what it's like about being human. That's literally it. But yeah, whatever. By the way, those vegetables inside of those blocks look cramped. For a second, I thought they were just like straight up in pain. By the way, we are 200 million points like in the flooding gas. And we are basically like, what, 150 million points? Oh, look, probably higher than that. Yeah, over 150 million. I think 160 million points over now. Yeah, so that's real good. That's the best score. You won successful defense. So now with that being done, our farm is now successfully defended. So now it's just taken 27 more minutes to actually go ahead and, well, just do that. But we can't do something else here. We can go ahead and snatch, I'm pretty sure. So I can just go ahead and snatch, I can find someone else's farm, and I dislike toxic people. Well, I'm sorry, but this game mode doesn't seem to be for you, considering I have to kind of be toxic just to steal from you. We'll do a few redraws. You definitely don't want an Oops So No, because that's bad. Yellow Bear Jelly for All-Star Jellies, and then 2,000 points for All-Star. It doesn't seem like the best, but considering how it's not going to be... Luck isn't really going to play in your favor in regards to these cards, because you always get, like, random chances whenever you pull for these cards. It's all entirely based around luck. You just kind of got to be given what you're given. So, I'll run again with Candy Corn, because I think all jellies appearing is going to be very sublime with this. And they're only running with the Ginger Brave. I doubt it's going to be the best thing. And I'm pretty sure the more farms that you unlock, the higher levels that you can run with cookies, meaning the more points that you can get. So just bear that in mind, because you get to get a lot of those. And honestly, the Bear Jelly Fireworks are definitely going to be a big help. And that's just because you're going to be able to get a lot more points from all the jellies that you can collect. Because I'm going to need all of them. And even then, some of the Star Jellies, I'm hoping that there's any sort of Star Jellies around there, because there was a little thing where I can get points out of that, which I'm kind of desperate for. I wonder if those count as Star Jellies, because they're part of Candy Corn's skill. Like, she's literally spewing out stars. Like, if that doesn't count for something, I don't know what counts as a star at that point. I understand it's referring to, like, the jellies that, like, you know, explode in confetti. But, like, still, I'm looking at stars. I'm looking at... Ooh, madness. Wait. Bubble Wave. The Bubble Wave shield. Oh my gosh, the Bubble Wave actually saved me. The Bubble Wave actually saved me. I almost just quit right then and there. Because I was like, oh, I just missed a lot of Rainbow Jellies. But nope, that Bubble Wave shield is such a plebbing lifesaver. Oh, my new hubby. The Bubble Wave shield from Cookie Run OvenBreak. I'll be sure to set up marriage counseling when it happens, when they try and drown me. Oh my goodness, that was actually nearly bad. Nearly bad. Fun fact, before this, I was in a call with friends, and we were memeing around each other, and I found I don't know how to say this, it was the stupidest game I ever played. Like, my friend was, like, on Roblox, and I was like, okay, what's this all about? So I played this game. It was, like, a stupid backrooms game, where you play as, like, yourself, you run away from the giant version of, like, the plumbing pirate Clark guy, and then just hilarity ensues. You throw tables at him to make him trip. Like, it's so stupid. But man, did my guy, like, one of my friends get, like, a bunch of clips for that. Will they ever upload it? I don't know. Probably not. But, like, it was still funny just for memory's sake. I'm gonna jump! Alright. Well, I tried it. Alright. But our rank still was, like, an A+, which is 248 million points. When the stats gets over, the farm owner will start defending. So that's pretty good. And we also got a lot of... Wow. If you succeed at snatching, you get all this extra stuff. So we get a little bit of corn. But if we succeed, we got a huge amount of corn and also some gems. We could have gotten more if we got triple S, which, honestly, I couldn't see myself trying to get that high, unless if I got a real good amount of, like, you know, loot, you know, rewards, all that stuff. Realistically, all we can do now is kind of wait, because if I go ahead and try and snatch again, I'll just be snatching at the same thing. So, we're just going to go ahead and wait for that whole thing to just run out, because I'm probably going to have to wait a little bit more just for the tomato field to stop its harvest. And I also got to make sure that I keep an eye out for anyone trying to steal my crops, because the moment that happens... You ain't gonna like me when I need my crops. It's been around like 30 minutes just about, and not only have the corn, or has the corn been cropped, snatched, whatever, who the pleb cares. It's been obtained, but also the tomatoes have been planted, and I guess grown. So first of all, let's go over to the tomato field. Let's go ahead and claim these, which will get 1,200 tomatoes, which is a lot. And guess what? That cranks it up so we can get to the next level, I think. Oh, not yet, we need the corn. But I think... if we go snatch this, we can get 324 corn, which is a successful snatch. So if we go back, officially we can reach the next level, which means not only are we lucky to get better seeds, but check it out. We have another field open, so we could actually plant 2, not just 1, but 2 of these things. So if I wanted to, I could plant probably, let's go with a 2, like, what was that? Oh, just this for tomato fields. Okay, that's just to defend it. So we can go ahead and plant that real quick. We can go ahead and defend this one. We need 230 million points, which, ooh, that's pretty good. But, I honestly, even though we're missing 1, that's actually pretty good for a score. Even though that's a lot of points, we can run with a combi, which is actually pretty helpful. I would assume that this, actually, no, you know what I should do? This Dream Jelly with the pets and also Amber Sugar as the relay, I think is a really good way to go. So we'll go ahead and run like this, and then I'll probably do this. This may be the last thing that I do on camera, considering this might be a pretty long run. All I have to do is just get more than 230 million points, which is pretty good considering how the moment we started running, we already have 60 million points, which is very good. So honestly, I think I just need to run for like, what, 3 minutes? Which I'm pretty sure should be way more than enough, considering we have both energy for both Amber Sugar and Dream Bear Jelly, and considering how we're getting bonus points for all jellies and bonus points for bear jellies, this is actually pretty good. Now, even though one of our things was like, hey, you don't have anything in there, that's just a no-no, this is still good for an absurd amount of points, because we're getting points for jellies in general, or maybe it was basic jellies. I don't know, we're getting points for bear jellies is something that I know is a guarantee. I mean, look at all these bear jellies. That's so many bear jellies that we're just getting points out of. We literally only need like 25 million more points, and then we just have it in the bag. I did miss a magnet thing right there, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter because we already got first right there. So we can immediately have our farm prepped for everything and everyone. But I am going to make sure that I try and get a super high score just in case, because I kind of worry, you know, someone's going to steal all my stuff, which I'm not having anyone steal my delightful crops. Which, by the way, I think whenever you start this, you're either designated to a corn farm or a tomato farm. But whatever the case is, if you start with a tomato farm, you have to steal from a corn farm. If you start with a corn farm, you have to steal from a tomato farm. Maybe it's not the case, I don't know. But considering how it says, oh, congratulations, you've been designated to a tomato farm. I'm assuming it's like a 50-50 shot of like whatever plants, like whatever farm that you get. So it really doesn't matter. And oh my gosh, these beautiful rainbow jellies are going to give me so much. And we still have Amber Sugar to run with. We are at 500 million points. That's so much. We're about to hit 600 million points right here, too. Well, there it is. 600 million fat ones. And then now we just have Amber Sugar, which we could probably get an easy 800 million, I would assume. Which is just a huge amount. Possibly. Will we? It's either we're gonna get like 700, 800 million. I would assume 800 million, but we could just be close. I don't know. It depends on how many points we get, you know, depending on the skill that gets used and whatever flipping happens. But you know, I'm very glad that we're gonna be able to crop all these snatches, snatch all these crops, everything. I don't know why. I just love saying I can't wait to, you know, crop the snatch or whatever you want to flipping call it, just because it's so stupid how anyone else would say it. But I think it's still so funny saying it like that. I'm about to crop your snatch, you little idiot. Maybe it's because I'm thinking like, you know, snatch is similar to patch. I don't know, but there's 800 million right there. How now, considering how I was correct on that, how many more points can we get? Okay. I fell. Okay, I know for a fact I could have gotten more. But 835 million points, that is literally like 3 times more than what the other guy got. And now this farm is purely defended. Ain't have to worry about a little bit of that any longer. And we also could go ahead and snatch one right quickly here. I'm pretty sure, which I might go ahead and do that too. We'll do one snatch, then we'll probably end the video, because I think we still have a spare amount of time left. That is... Nah, we can redraw. We could probably get something better. Nah, something better. Coins, Well, if I'm going for coins, then you know what? We may as well go for the full coin route. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a big coin score for this one. Considering it's like, oh, hey, yo, Mint Choco's all about coins. Why the pleb not? So for some reason, the recording just decided to stop on me. Maybe it's because after opening my file, I'll go ahead and play again just in case. Basically, for some reason, the recording was just like, hey, I like basically fell off a cliff, and that's just because like I accidentally pressed the wrong button trying to escape. Turns out that didn't work, and I pressed the wrong button. It caused my files to open. Not good. So note to self: be really careful with me because I'm still trying to get used to my keyboard. Because you know I got a new keyboard recently. It's small, but let me tell you, it has a lot more like unique things on it than I would be like used to. So I'm trying to get used to that, but it's something good. I think I shared it on my membership like stuff. If you want to see my community posts, $1 a month, yada yada. But you know how it is. But anyway, it is quite the interesting keyboard, I will say. Really cool keyboard, like amazing. Probably one of the first times I ever got a professional keyboard for myself. But like, still, it's genuinely like really good. It just sometimes it has flaws that I still need to get used to. Like I'm like boomer, like baby idiot's first keyboard. Even though this is definitely not my first keyboard. But I can tell you one thing for certain. This is the one that's like super professional. But now is not the time for me to talk about keyboards. Now is the time for me to try and run in a farm level. which luckily I will say on I guess the thing that you didn't see, I was missing potions left and right. This time I got all the potions so far, which means I'm most likely going to get a higher score just because I'm going to be able to run for a lot longer. So I will take that, honestly, if it means improving my score. Which, honestly, I'm hoping I can at least. I'm begging for all this plebin corn. So honestly, ooh, that's actually, what do I prefer? Corn or tomato? Both are good. I was actually at a, a family get-together recently, and they had this really good, like, of like a veggie sort of bar thing, and let me tell you, those like small like tomato ball things, I think they're cherry tomatoes. Let me tell you, those things are plebing delectable. Pop them in your mouth, they just squish in like juice. Top plebing tier, like no one compare it. And my gosh, I was nomming on those vegetables like I was a healthy boy. Okay, I fell, but I do get the pet revive right here. I remember that. Get a quick little potion, and we're gonna get so many coins. Look at all this. I'm gonna big lush right there. 251 million, which gave us, I think, a better rank than before. A+. Yes, by 2. Alright, so now I can actually end this video without myself looking like an actual fool. Because, my gosh, I've been playing this more than I thought I needed to. With that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick-around content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and down below in the description, you can see all my social media links and my card website, where all plebs, you can buy some merchandise at the pleb market, and lastly, if you want to become a pleb yourself, you can become a YouTube member for just $1 a month, but above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.